obvious that you are to connect with your desires. If you want to have any kind of success, inner success, outer success, if you want to progress in life, you are to connect with your desires. It's very important to connect with your desire. If you don't connect with your desire, you can't really attract into your life. You can't really attract into your life if you don't have a desire. You must have a desire. You understand? I desired to write my first book. That desire pulled me through. I had a desire to write a second book. I went halfway through the book and I stopped when we started the Attract Soulful Love program. And my attention went full into the Attract Soulful Love program. And now I'm about 80% complete with my third book, which is around Attract Soulful Love. So it's desire. My desire changed at a certain point. I wanted to write the second book on manifesting, and I wrote it over half of it. And then my desire changed. You get what I mean? My desire went on to attract soulful love and said, wow, let me give this my full attention. See, so desire is so, so important. Now, I know that some of you in the classroom have been, blocked from your desires. I know. Either because of low self-esteem, people who have low self-esteem believe they're not worthy, they're not good enough, they don't deserve to desire. Things in this world are not for them. So there are sometimes people who don't desire. I was one of them. You won't believe it if I tell you. For decades, I did not desire. For decades. I was so disconnected from my desires. It was like, what's that? You know what I mean? So it's been some time now that I've been connected with my desires, my real desires within my being for me and for what's important to me. So sometimes people might say, I want a job and all that, and those are like societal norms that we might have, and we might think, well, that's my desire. Or sometimes our parents might tell us, you must get married and, all these kind of things, and so we think, oh, that's what we want, but really, what we are talking about here is getting in touch with our personal desires, our own adult desires. Like connect with you and what you really want. Now, some of you may have desired things when you were young. Maybe when you were a teenager, you might said, I want to get married to this kind of guy and to have a life like this and all that. That's your teen dreams. And you may still have them, or as an adult, you might realize that's not who I am anymore. I was that when I was a teenager or a young adult. This is what I thought and what I wanted. But for who I am today, what do I want today? You see? And this is where authenticity enters the picture. When we speak of prosperity, we're speaking about one's authenticity. How authentic are you? How real are you? How connected with you and who you are and what works for you compared to, what your parents wanted for you, your friends and family may want for you, other people want for you. Fortunately, my mom always encouraged us, what do you want for you? I was at university and I started studying optometry. People said, oh, very interesting. Then I changed to psychology after, I changed, oh, what are you doing studying psychology? That's like such a soft thing. You should be an accountant and you should be a doctor and you should be a lawyer, an engineer. And, you know what I mean? People have this kind of ideas what you should be and what you should have and, all that sort of thing. And I'm glad I connected at some level with the knowing within me that this feels more authentic. This feels like it's more me and who I am and what I'm about at this particular time. So sometimes, who we are in our lives is who we are in our lives. And then that changes. And then we move into a different, expansion of our authentic self. And we want different things. So this is all about desire. I'm teaching you about like principles of success here. And last month I told you about teachability and, you are teachable, and you take, you've been in certain areas of your life and you supported having what you want. I said to you, in the area of relationship, you haven't had this kind of success because you didn't have that kind of, clarity about what you want and desire and belief. You might have had, some kind of other ideas about you, and about what's possible for you. So this month, I'm speaking to you about desire. And I know that some of you, for certain reasons, either low self-esteem, either cultural reasons, like, right, in India, women are not allowed to desire. They must be desirable, but they must never desire. In India, you hear for the man, what are the man's desires? Satisfy his desires. Your purpose is to really make, other people happy, your husband and your children. So some of us have these kind of ideas that stem from India. Maybe things are changing in India today to some degree that we see. But, some of us who have Indian heritage and have these kind of issues, especially if you're a woman, you feel like you're a second-class citizen. As long as somebody gives you a place to live, must be grateful, and don't desire, don't connect with your desires. You're a bad woman, you're a selfish woman if you ask for what you want and all that sort of thing, right? So some of us have challenges with desire and desiring. And the fact that you are here means you are in touch with your authentic self to some degree. Or maybe you want to be in touch with your authentic self. Maybe you want to connect with your desires. Maybe, you desire to connect with your desires. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you desire to connect with your desires. And so, you are here. But I am telling you that prosperity can only be experienced if you, as a human being, connect with your desires. Now, a lot of people say, I know exactly what I want, Ashraf. I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want somebody like this, and I don't want this, and I don't want to struggle, and I don't want to suffer, and I don't want to be poor, and I don't want to be disrespected, and I don't want to be unloved. I don't want to be inconsiderate. I know exactly what I want. No. You know exactly what you don't want. And yes, what you don't want can be, switched over to what you do want. But the key here is, what do I want? And most people will never really know what they want, because most people will never connect with their true selves. Most people will never allow themselves to connect with their true selves. They will never allow themselves to connect with their adult selves, because it's only from your adult self that you can really get in touch with what you want. You can have ideas of what people want and what I should want and all that, but that's coming from the grown-up child self. As an adult, only you can be in touch with you and what you feel and what your needs, desires, preferences are. You can be in touch with yourself, and you can be aware of what you require. Now again, notice what I just said there. The true self is aware of what, one is feeling. And like if I'm tired, I require a break. Or if I'm exhausted, I might require sleep. If I'm hungry, I might require food. You get what I mean? If I'm thirsty, I require water, generally, or something to drink. And an adult is aware of their feelings. An adult can be aware not only of physiological feelings like that and physical feelings, certain urges and drives and all that sort of thing, but we can also be aware of us and like our boredom, and we can be aware like what we require is, like I know sometimes when I'm in my mind, I require to submit, spiritual practice. I'm not feeling expanded. I'm not feeling secure. It's time to, relax, ease up, become aware that I'm supported, sorted, whatever it is. Other times I know it's something required from me, that it's for me to look at, I require to be entertained, or I require something different, or I require fun. You know what I mean? It's time to, let's do a little sing-along, let's do a little dance. You know what I mean? Sometimes I know, okay, it's security that I'm not feeling secured with my Creator, let me connect. Sometimes I know it's me not being there for me and having fun. I'm missing some fun, I require some fun. I know, this is what, sometimes I know it's just chatting to a friend, connecting with somebody. I require to connect with somebody and just chat. Sometimes I know it's me. I haven't been working on my book for a few days. That's something that's going to fulfill me. Now that's the true self. The true self knows you better than anybody can know you. And the true self knows what you're feeling and what you require. And the true self can give it to yourself. This is why we say the happiness with you. First is the happiness with God, then there's the happiness with you, where you know what you are feeling. You know what will help you feel better. You know what you can do for you. This is the self-caring, the self-relating. See, when you are that person in your true self, and you're self-caring and you're self-relating, you're in touch with you and what your needs, desires and preferences are, you can begin to support a very satisfying experience of life. You get what I mean? You can begin to satisfy. I took out my magic cube now, after, I don't know how long, over a year. The magic cube, the Rubik's Cube. And I said, let me see if I can solve this. And I went about 3/4 way through and I said, oops, I forgot how to do the rest. And I took it out and I went through, my notes of how to solve the cube. And I made my notes, and every day I've been looking at it, and I've been working with my notes to solve the cube. It's my intention to solve the cube without looking at my notes anymore. Now, somebody might be thinking, but Ashraf, really? You took out your magic cube. But you know what? That stimulates me. And you know what? That really, really is something that challenges me, and it gives me a sense of, satisfaction. So I know that about me. I know that about me. Now, if you're not in your true self, if you're in your false self, you will be self-abandoning. You won't know things about you that you like. Like we heard people say, I never knew what my favorite color was. You know what I mean? I never knew me. I've been living my whole life and I never knew me and what I like. So if I ask you what you do for fun, what you really enjoy in life, there's so many different opportunities in life. I love roller skating. I heard there was a march on roller skates last Saturday, and I was disappointed I couldn't make it. You know what I mean? Because I want to go for the roller skating. It'd be fun to go for roller skating, and for the cause too. It's okay. You know what I mean? So I'll go for the fun, of roller skating and being there. That's like calls to me. Now somebody said, but you won't go for the march, you'll go for the roller skating in the march. I say, yeah. And if they had an 80s music party for the protest, I'll be there too. I'll be there. That's me. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people, but that's not the right thing to do. You should be thinking like this. Yeah. Live in your mind as what should and shouldn't, and see where that takes you. You know what I mean? I'm connecting with me, and I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to enjoy myself, enjoy my life. I'm allowing me to feel good with God is what I'm trying to say, security. I'm allowing me to experience that well-being. I'm allowing me to experience that wellness in life, that I'm here for me, and I'm going to enjoy myself and, care for me, my body, my life, my mind. I'm going to care for my future life, my afterlife, So, yeah. So, we met with some of the students at a funeral here in Cape Town recently. And, people see me and they say, wow, Ashraf, you're really living the teachings. What do you mean? You're looking good. Well, I feel good. You understand? You can't look good unless you feel good. Every day I ensure I experience fun, I experience pleasure, I make sure I enjoy the day, or at least a few hours in the day, every day. What's that? We've never seen our mothers and fathers do that. We've never seen anybody. We haven't done that. We haven't done that for our children. Well, that's you. You are self-abandoning. You are not aware of your desires. You understand? You're not aware of your... Every day I feed my mind. Every day I feed my mind. What do you feed your mind? Ginkgo. No, I eat food that is good, brain food and all that. I eat well. But I feed my mind with wisdom every day. I feed my mind with wisdom every day. What does your mind require? I feed it with the information it requires. Skills training, whatever I need to learn, how to do that. I've got ambitions, right? I've got desires to be a course king. So I've got to study about how to become a course king. It's something I want. So I feed my mind. I feed my mind with information. So I do that. My mind loves it. It just loves being nourished. Every day I feed my spirit. I connect with my Creator. I experience faith. I feel grateful and thankful. Every day I, support spiritual well-being, freedom, innocence, peace, ease. Every day I do that. Every day I attend to the way I feel, my emotions. How do I feel? I address my feelings every day. The inner child in me comes out to play. Come, let's play. Let's have fun. You understand? Every day I'm addressing aspects of my life. My finances, every day, little, whatever I can do, I do. You know what I mean? My social life, the people I interact with, setting boundaries, setting limits with people and different people and all that sort of thing. So, I am there for me. I want to be there for me. I'm aware of my mind, my heart, my inner child. I'm aware of my fun, my play, my needs, my desires, my preferences. I'm aware of what I require, my body requires. Every day I move my body. Every day I allow a lot of pleasure to be felt in my body as I sing and dance and have a party like nobody is watching. You know what I mean? I have fun. I dance for fun. You understand? So I have fun every day. The body produces endorphins. It produces... if you went to the chemist and you tried to buy these things, it'll cost you thousands and thousands of rands. You know what I mean? But here, for free of charge, I can pump my whole body up with these lovely hormones, that is natural. These, biochemicals, dopamine, endorphins, and all that. Oxytocin. Wow, can feel really awesome every day. So that's me. I want to feel good. I want to feel good naturally. I want to experience natural good feelings. Now this is the secret. This is the secret. If you don't desire to experience feeling good naturally and support natural good feelings, if you don't desire to feel good with your Creator, with yourself, with your body, with your life, with your future life, with your afterlife, every day I hand over to my tomorrow self a healthy body, a healthy mind. I say when I'm going to sleep, I prepared for my tomorrow self giving me a good body, mind, whatever it is. So, I'm thankful for my former self. Some of you may have read the post that I wrote. But one of the people I'm very grateful to in my life is my former self. The person that I was who chose this path. The person that I was who continued along this path. The person who carried the baton from day to day. And I continue to carry the baton from day to day. Every day is an opportunity for me to feel good. And I want to, and I support it, and I enjoy it. Woohoo! Right? I'm a winner. I'm doing something free of charge that if you did it, your life will improve. I'm raising my vibration every day. So I desire to feel good. Now, in fact, behind everything you want is a desire to feel good. Whatever, if you want money, it's to feel good with money, to pay your bills, to buy things. If you want a partner in your life, it's to not be lonely. It's to have somebody in your life that you can enjoy the company with. Everything that you can want in the world. If you come to this classroom, you want to be informed, you want to be educated. I'm an asset to you because I am sharing with you what you can easily do to progress and prosper. Now, if you can connect with your desire to feel good, you're on your way. You are rolling. You are rocking and rolling if you can connect with your desire to feel good. Not the desire that, I want to feel good. When the world changes, then I'll feel good. I can't feel good now until I change. I can't feel good now until the world changes. I can't feel good now because somebody is not the way I want them to be. I'm not married. I can't feel good now. I can't feel good now. No. You can feel good now if you want to, but not egoically. Get what I mean? You can feel good naturally, natural good feelings. As an adult, it feels good to be an adult. As an adult, you are not dependent on your parents. You're not dependent on anybody else. You're dependent on God. You can experience your dependency on God, that God is sufficient for you. I'll speak about that just now. You get what I mean? And you can know that as an adult, you can support you in having fun and play. You can be happy with God who allowed you to experience fun and play, and you can have fun and play yourself. You understand? You can be happy with God and you can be happy with yourself. And you know what? You can choose people that you can have fun and play with too. Now, especially if you're happy with God and you're happy with yourself, you become attractive to people who want to be happy with you. You got good vibes. I was speaking to a guy earlier in the week, and he's like this, broken man and all that. And I said to him, you know what? You got to work through your stuff and come out the other side. I said, look, I'll help you. You're a broken man. I've been there. I can assist you. I was trying to inspire him to start something for men. That if he's interested in himself, and I'm happy to support him, we can start something for men, broken men. But I told him, healthy women don't want a man who is a sad sack and low vibes and depressed. I said, only unhealthy women who are girls who want to be really parents, they want to parent a man, they'll find you very attractive. What I mean? If you got a mother in you, you'll take this broken man under your wing and you'll want him to help him and all that. You want to be his mother? You want to be his mother. But generally, a healthy woman is feeling good with God and they're feeling good with themselves. They got no time for broken people. You get what I mean? They're not against broken people. Broken people are not an asset in their life. If you're feeling good with God, and you're feeling good with you, and you're feeling good in your life, and you wake up every day, and you're feeling good, and you're enjoying every day, you're living with purpose and meaning, and you're on the up and up, you got no time for the sad sack, and you got no time for somebody who's going to leech off you. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm not here to be anybody's mother. But if you're a broken woman yourself and you've got issues and all, you'll be codependent and all that. You'll be a wounded child. Then you'll want somebody. I'm here. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm your child. I'll be a child for life. You know what I mean? And then these people come and use you and abuse you, and you think I'm doing such a nice thing. Oh, wonderful. You know what I mean? But you don't know you're depriving yourself of assets. You don't know you're keeping yourself poor. You might earn a lot of money, but you don't know you're keeping yourself poor. You're not attracting assets into your life. An asset, you see? God is the ultimate, support, absolutely valuable. And He has given us the ability to be, valuing of ourselves, to be of value to us. So, I am aware that God is of value, I'm aware that God is of value to me, absolutely valuable. And I can be of value to me, and I'm being of value to me. And I want people, things, and experiences. I desire people, things, and experiences of assets who are value to me. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's what I'm going to speak about next. So it comes back to you getting in touch with desire, to feel good. Not looking for relief, safety, and excitement, because that's a perverted desire. I don't want to feel bad. There are a lot of people who say, I'm afraid to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. There's a lot of people, you know. So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about desire. And desire is about feeling good. You know, are you in touch with your desires? Are you interested in feeling good? Like a lot of people just don't want to feel bad, right? I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be without children. I don't want to be without a husband. I don't want to die alone. I don't want to be without money. I don't want to get sick. I don't like feeling bad. Most people are like that, right? They don't really want to feel good. And so if you're that kind of person, you got to look at that. You got to really, really look at that, because what we're talking about here is true success, and success is desiring to feel good naturally, experiencing natural good feelings. And you're going to have an asset in your life, you're going to have a husband in your life, you're going to have a life partner in your life who's an asset. If you want that, it starts with a desire.